Hi everyone, today we're going to go over gait analysis, which is just a fancy way of saying how you walk. We're going to analyze the good, the bad, and the ugly. We have Megan performing proper gait. You have to notice her heel strike, how she doesn't start on her toes. You want to start on your heel, push off your toes to move you forward. So there's a fairly even distribution of weight on her foot as she comes into contact with the floor. Her feet aren't kicking out on any one side, keeping her feet facing in the same direction she's going. Knees aren't buckled or pointing outwards or inwards, and hips are strong, supporting the rest of the body. Now let's show you common issues with gait that cause chronic pain. These include pain or inflammation in the foot, ankles, knees, and hips. The first one we're going to go over is called pronation. This is when you walk on the insides of your feet. Your knees tend to buckle in, puts a lot of wear on the medial side of your meniscus. So the medial side is the side that's closer to the inside of your body. When you walk like this, you put a lot of stress on the inside. You put a lot of pressure on the inside. You'll notice that her leg almost swings out to come forward instead of just stepping forward like in the proper gait. This can cause a lot of issues when it comes to the medial side of your body. The next one we're going to go over is called supination. This is when you walk on the outsides of your feet. You may have heard this style of walking as bow-legged because your hips and knees tend to bow or bend outwards, which causes excess strain on the lateral side of your body or the outside part of your legs. Put a lot of stress on the outside of your foot. This can also make you more susceptible to rolling your ankles, especially if you are running or doing more side-to-side movements because your foot is already in that supinated position that you would roll your ankle in.
After watching these videos, you might want to know, do I pronate, do I supinate, or do I walk normally? Some of you might be able to have someone analyze your gait, but for those of you who can't, you can do it at home super easily. Just look at a shoe. It can't be brand new, you've had to have worn it for some time, and look at the tread wear. If you have it on the outside of your foot, that means you're more likely to supinate. So I have most of mine on the outside, which means that I supinate slightly. If you have it on the inside of your foot, where there's more wear on the inside, that means you pronate. Ideally, we want all of our tread to be right down the center, which means you have a nice, healthy gait.